What's up everyone? Welcome back to another GTA Online Casino DLC video. My name is Saintsfan, and today I wanted to give you guys an update on how to make money in the inside track. As you can see, we have I'm just in a random lobby. We have a bunch of people playing the solo races on the inside track, and that's what we're going to be doing. Now, Rockstar over the last couple of days have taken some measures to prevent people from making tons of money, but naturally people have found ways around that, and that's kind of what I'm going to show you guys. So the way it used to work, if you placed your bet in the solo or single event and then you looked at your horses, you could basically just back out and then re-go back in and you get new odds. And this is what you would do to get the best odds for your favor. Like, this is a perfect one. And then you would just bet on the number one horse, and then you would get your money. Well, no longer can you do that. If you back out, I think just like 3 times even, and you get new odds, the game will ban you for like 5 minutes for this inside track. You cannot gamble at this track. And if you do it for a really long time, then people have been banned for a full week. Again, gambling banned, not banned from the actual game. In addition to resetting the odds, what some people would do is the glitch, which was relatively easy to do, where you would basically hover your cursor over the little arrow here, hit the X or A button, and then quickly pull down on the D-pad, and it would increase your bet while simultaneously placing the bet and starting the race. Right now, you can see I'm attempting to do this and it's not working. So Rockstar unfortunately patched the way to only bet 200 chips while potentially winning the maximum amount. At least they only patched that way. There's a new method of doing this, and who knows how long this is going to last. This is probably only going to be up for a couple of days until Rockstar inevitably patch it, which, I mean, look, to be fair, it's kind of a glitch, so you would expect them to patch it anyway. The unfortunate part about this new glitch is that it does only work on PC or PS4. Unless you have a specific device for the Xbox, which I'll get more into in a minute. But the reason I say this works on PC and PS4 is because it works with the touchpad on the PS4 controller, and it also can work with a mouse if you're on PC. I am going to demonstrate on a touchpad, and I'm just going to sort of run you guys through what you actually need to do, because it may sound a little complicated, and at first, trust me, it's going to take a couple of tries to probably get used to, because the trackpad on the PS4 controller is very wonky. But the good news is that finally your PS4 trackpad has a good use. So the way this works, you're obviously going to want to do the same thing that we just did. You're going to want to get to this screen. You want to, go to the single event, place your bet, and then pick your horse. Now, because you can't change your odds, you can actually pick any of these horses. If you pick the number one horse, you're going to have better odds to win, but you are just not going to make as much money per race. However, I think if you do the math, like in the long term, you're going to be making more money per hour if you just bet on the number one horse. Although I have seen some people, if they only want to do this for, 20, 30 minutes, then you can, if you want, bet on the number 6, the number 5, the number 4 horse with these higher odds. So if you do get the max, like let's just say you bet on number 6 here, if we just bet, you would get $300,000 from this while only spending like 100 chips. So if you want, you can attempt to gamble it all and win with some of these lesser horses, but just know that that is going to be rare. So pick your horse. We're going to pick number 1. And then the first thing you're going to want to do is actually use that touchpad. So you can see I'm using the touchpad. It kind of acts like a mouse. It's more mouse-like, if that makes any sense. And this is the hard part. You're just going to want to go and hover. Don't click anything just yet. Hover over the arrow. So you're going to want to make sure the arrow is yellow. And actually, this is technically also the harder part. You're going to want to click down on the touchpad while scrolling down and holding the touchpad down. That may sound confusing, but hopefully I can get this. You're going to want to probably start towards the top of the touchpad just because you're going to need the room to scroll your finger, your actual thumb. So we're going to click the thumb pad down. That's going to make it go to 200. Now, ideally, you're going to, you know, if you keep holding it down, it's going to obviously continue to go up. You don't want that because that's obviously going to spend more chips. So we're just going to go back down to like 100 real quick. So once you're hovering over the thing with your touchpad, again, quickly push down while dragging down. And the second we hover over place bet, it's going to trigger the race. And now I am still holding the touchpad down with my thumb. So it's basically just like the first glitch. This one just involves the touchpad. So hopefully we will win here. Of course, we're like in freaking last place, and number 4 is going to win naturally. But yeah, I don't think we're going to win this one. So we'll have to do it again, and I'll show you guys. But we only lost 100 chips here, so no big deal. But again, we can, you know, use the regular D-pad just to hit bet again and then place bet. We are going to choose Snatch Your Mama. And then again, with the touchpad, scroll all the way over to the arrow, click it down, make sure it changes, and then scroll down while still clicking it down. And then we're going to hold it down. Now, some people said you only need to hold it down for about 50% of this race. I don't know. Just to be safe, I always hold it down for the entirety of the race. Doesn't hurt. But if you guys don't want to hold it down for the whole race, then I guess you don't need to. But hopefully we win on this one. Naturally, we probably will not. Looks like we're actually going to win. So you'll see I will get $20,000 instead of only like 200. So that is the updated way to make money on this inside track. It's not as fast as, and it's not as lucrative as the way I showed you guys about a week ago, because that would basically change the odds to really good in your favor, and then you could do this whole glitch process. But now, even though you can't change the odds, you can at least bet the minimum while potentially gaining the maximum. But that's why I said this could only really work on the PS4 or PC. And right now you can see I didn't actually start my thumb at the top of the trackpad, and I literally, there's like no room to get it down. And that's the hard part about this. See, I just went back. So that's what's going to take some time just to get used to using the actual trackpad, because it's not like the biggest area, and then just clicking it while going down. Now, this works on PC a lot easier because you can literally use the mouse. I am now using the mouse, and it sucks I can't show you guys, but I'm using the mouse, and it's a lot easier on PC because we can go back to 100. You literally just left click and then drag down with your mouse and then place bet. And it's much easier to do that with a mouse than your thumb on a little trackpad. And I'm going to hold the left mouse button down for the entirety of the race, just like I would hold the trackpad down. And if we do win, you'll see I get the whatever maximum amount while only betting the minimum. So that is why I said it only works on PS4 or PC, because the PS4's got a trackpad, PC's got a mouse. If you have a PS4 trackpad controller, you can use that on PC. Naturally, we're not going to win, so it's not going to show you guys. I'll do it again. We're just going to hover over with the mouse, click it, and then drag down. I mean, it's super simple. But the reason I said this possibly could work on the Xbox is because I do know there are ways to hook up mouse and keyboards to the consoles. So that might be something you want to look into. But again, it's probably not going to be worth it, like, to buy anything. Did we win that? Jesus, that's like number 2-1. Oh my God. I wish it told me like what the percentage was, because I swear that was like 0.001. I'm just going to keep doing this with the mouse until I win. But regarding the Xbox or even the PS4, if you maybe already have something that allows you to plug in a mouse or a mouse really to the console and then it works, that might be the only other way of getting it done on console. But I can't confirm that because I don't have anything that allows me to do that. But hopefully this video helps you guys out. Again, do this quickly, and I just am not going to win while I'm doing this with the mouse, am I? Yeah, hopefully you guys enjoyed. Hopefully this helps you guys do this as quick as you can over the weekend, man, so you can get as much money as possible before Rockstar inevitably patches this. And just note, if you don't want a gambling ban, I lost again. When you do this, don't cash out more than like 5 million chips at a time. Do it in kind of smaller increments. Are we finally gonna win? Nope. Also, you may not want to do this for like hours upon hours upon hours. I believe someone said there was a way to macro this and do it all automated, but I wouldn't do that stuff. It's probably way too complicated to do it. As you're seeing though, clearly, because I apparently cannot win while I'm using the mouse. You will run into some streaks where you just don't win. That's just the nature of it. But at least it's not too bad because, again, we're only losing 100 chips rather than 10,000. Finally, we have won with the number 1 horse, and I receive $50,000, and I only bet 100, and I'm using the mouse. So hopefully that helps you guys. Thank you all for watching. Please drop the video a like if you did enjoy, subscribe for more GTA Online content, and as always, I will see you guys in the next one.